singers, welcome to Singing with Jules. Today we're going to do a quick 5-minute warm-up for your voice, so let's get started. So I know it's a super busy time of year. Everybody's doing their Christmas shopping, holiday shopping, all of this kinds of stuff going on. There's shows, family gatherings, friend gatherings, and it's awesome, but it's also super draining. So I know we're always crunched on time. So today we're gonna do a quick 5-minute warm up. And I've actually gotten the question this week, and I've gotten it a bunch of times before, but this one is a shout out to Katie Week. She asked me this past week during our voice lesson, how long should I warm my voice up? And that's a really good question. The answer is, it really is individual. It really is up to you and what your voice needs. So generally speaking, I encourage you to warm up for at least 5 minutes. This will be a quick warm up. This will be about a 5-minute warm up, but I do encourage you, I'm gonna say, it really depends on what you need. It depends on your environment. Are you in a really cold environment? Does your voice need a little bit more warming, and maybe you want to put a scarf on and drink a little tea and have a little bit more time in that sort of way? So that's one thing to consider. Are you getting over being ill? I would generally say at least 5 minutes always, but never really more than about 20. Just because I think that generally speaking, if you go past the 20-minute mark for warming up your voice, you're just singing then, and you should really feel like your voice is warm after that long of warming your voice up properly, if you're doing it correctly and you're doing it with, intent and focus and really being mindful of your exercises. If you don't feel like your voice is warmed up after that amount of time, there might be something more that you're dealing with, that you're contending with. Maybe your cords are a little bit swollen, maybe you are ill, things of that nature. So just really kind of tuning into yourself, tuning into your voice, and really thinking about what you're feeling and how it feels, and getting more familiar with your voice will really help with making those decisions and knowing how long is right for you. So today we're going to do a quick 5-minute warm-up. I encourage you to check out the video that we did last week, which is the warm-up that I do all the time with all of my students, and it really is such a transformative warm-up for your voice. And it is the one that does this. Everybody feels ridiculous and silly when they're doing it, but I promise you, the more that you practice that one and the more you incorporate that exercise into your daily regimen, into your vocal warm-ups, you will start to feel the benefits, and it will completely change the game for you. So start with that one, but after you do that warm-up, check out that video, I'll link it below. After you do that warm-up, I encourage you to check out this warm-up, which is a quick 5-minute warm-up, and let's get started. We've already done our warm-up, which is a great place to start. So our voices are already a little bit warm, and it's in that sort of resonant space, and everything's nice and loose. Anytime we start a warm-up, we really want to think about that sort of neutral alignment, everything being nice and loose, and really engaging to that breath. All right, so this warm-up is going to start off. We're going to start in our upper register of our voice, and we're going to come down, which is really how I always like to start my warm-ups, bringing that head voice down and really keeping it nice and light, never pushing that chest voice up. It's going to start like this. So you can hear that my voice is a little bit tired right now. I've got a little bit of that fry going on. And that's okay. We want to really just think about keeping it nice and light. We never want to force, so just nice and easy. Go up, really think about lifting that soft palate, really thinking about the sound going up and over. So we're thinking about creating a lot of space, but the sound is coming out of our resonance, out of our mask, that area right in here that we talk about. want vibrato in our warm-ups. We never want to have an affected sound. We never want an affected vibrato, but vibrato comes from a natural process. It comes from that breath support, and it really is fine as long as it's a natural vibrato. If it starts to feel affected, like you're putting it on, that's not what we want. We just want the natural support of our breath to create that sound. Down quite far, but if this is where you drop out, or if you've dropped out already, that's okay. You can also start a little higher in your vocal register. Whatever's comfortable for you, you got to know what's best for you. But as we come down through that passaggio, through those registers, really thinking about keeping it nice and lifted. Don't let it way down. Don't let that chest voice start to go. That's going to get really heavy and start to create tension. And also it's an incongruent sound with the rest of your voice. Really keeping it nice and lifted and nice and open. Nice and open the whole way. Do I have one more in me? I'm keeping it nice and lifted, nice and open, and thinking of that projection coming out of the front of your mask. Then keep it nice and light, nice and healthy. So even as you go into your lower register, same with the upper register, we never want to force anything. We never want that strain to come into play. So keep that in mind. Our next warm-up that we're going to do a nice quick one. And this one is going to be, we're going to just go up the octave. So let's do this. Is we're really going to bring our tongue forward and bring our jaw up a little bit. So there's a little bit of jaw, I don't want to say tension, but manipulation in this. So really bringing our tongue and jaw just up a little bit like this, but really disallowing any kind of strain in here. And also we really want to flip into like that hooty space there, really bringing it up into your head register. Sort of hooting that sound is, I want it nice and open. So just flipping up, really thinking about what I'm doing and like how to emulate this is a really good part of the process in understanding how to do this exercise properly. Break of my voice, and what I'm doing is disallowing any kind of strain or control there. So there might be a little bit of that sort of like register negotiation, and that's my head voice and my chest voice registers sort of like battling it out to decide who's going to be in charge, and I'm not letting them decide who, and that really sort of helps mend that break in the voice, those register negotiations. As far as you can as you come down, keeping in the head voice as long as you can in that upper part of your register. so it's hard for me to stay in that head voice at the top there, but really try for as long as you can to keep it there. So that's the part where I no longer can stay in my head voice. It's completely my chest voice for both registers. So we're gonna stop there. There's a bunch of more exercises that you can do, and please do your homework. Take some voice lessons, hopefully with Julianne Greaves Voice Studio. Message me if you're interested in one-on-one sessions. I'm still accepting students right now. Learning how to really warm your voice up and what is right for you is all part of the process of becoming the best singer that you can be. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you find the other video helpful. Give that one a listen to and watch that one as well, because it is so good. Thank you for watching. Have a great holiday season. I will probably post another one next week unless the Christmas season gets way crazy. But hopefully I will get one out for you guys and you can check that out as well. Thanks for watching. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Please subscribe if you want to check out more videos in the future. Share it with somebody who you might think would benefit from it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.